Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome to another day of Plannermas. We have a long journaling video with you today. This is part 5 of my Infinity Nikki gaming journal. There is a playlist for the gaming journal up on my channel in case you want to see all the other parts, 1 through now 5. Although this will be on the Plannermas playlist. I don't know if I can put videos on multiple playlists. Anyway. I digress. We'll see where this video ends up on the playlist line, but if you want to watch parts 1 through 4, they are on a playlist by themselves. Here on my channel, Infinity Nikki is a live service dress-up open world gacha game from a Chinese developer, and I've been playing it all year long. It came out December 7th or something last year, and I started like December 10th, so very, very early on. And just the way that they make, like, there's a huge lot of, it's a dress-up game and it's open world, so there's lots of photography. There's a great photography system. They do lots of graphics that are really beautiful on their social media, and you get a new event basically every month or so. So I wanted to make a journal, and I also wanted to track like my collections of things. There's like crafting and all sorts of stuff. So I made a journal to follow all that progress, and it's been really fun to just to put in all of the different seasons and events and updates that go through the game for the whole year. So this is part 5, and then later on this Plannermas you'll see part 6, which will actually finish this journal, and it actually finishes it perfectly for the 2.0 update, which will be a new story, a new map and region. We're going to Itzaland next. This is my book for Wishfield. But yeah, my journal ends up perfectly filling up like every single page from 1.0 to 1.11 before 2.0. So it's very, very exciting. My full 1.0 version of this game will be in one journal. This is an Archer and Olive journal, and I got another one you saw in the haul to go with this one. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to start a whole new fresh journal. I'm hoping to do a setup for it at the end of Plannermas as well for the new region. But yeah, so part 5, we are up to, I think Blue Tears season is 1.8, and we're going to be doing, I think, 3 seasons in this video. 1.8 Blue seasons, 1.9. No, maybe this is 1.7 actually. They're doing 1.8, which is Danqing Island, and they're doing 1.9, which is the music season. And then in part 6, the next video for this, not in Plannermas, but later on, I will be doing 1.10, which is Golden season, and 1.11, which is Encore season, the very last season update for the one version. So yeah, we're doing 3 seasons in this one, so that's why it's so long. And I have pre-printed and pre-cut and pre-stuck all of my main pictures, as you can see while we're going. I just find it so much easier just to place these down already. I kind of just chop them up and put them in as I go. And it's just a nice thing to do on the couch. I can in my, maybe in future videos, I'll show you like me doing the full process. If you want, let me know in the comments down below if you want to see the pictures from beginning, printing, cutting, and putting it in for one of the videos. We can always do that. But how I do the pictures is I put everything into Canva, and in Canva I've made a project that is A4 paper size, so what I print on, and then I made 2 shapes that are 2 rectangle shapes with curved edges that are the same pages, same size as these A5 journaling pages. In fact, I've made them as big as the dot grid in the page. So then I arrange my photos on Canva. In fact, let me put one over. If you quickly look at the page now, I'll put it over the screen, a screenshot of what my pages look like on Canva, and then I just print those off and cut them out. But well, then I rearrange them so they all fit on a sticker paper without too much space, and then I take the screenshot of the like how I want the page to actually look first. So that's why I showed you my screenshot of what I want it to look like in the page, and then I just rearrange it so it all fits on one. I'm not wasting sticker paper, you know what I mean? If you understand what I mean. But then, yeah, then I cut them all out and put them in following my screenshot of how I set it up on Canva. I hope that makes sense. I apologize. I know we're only 5 minutes in, I'm already messing up. But yeah, so I'll talk a bit about my Blue Tears season here for a second. But yeah, this was the opening up of a whole area. This story is no longer playable, but the dungeon, Serpentine Ruins, that I just did a page for earlier, is still playable in the game. But Blue Tears basically explains what happened in this abandoned area on the map, which has been there since the beginning, and only now in 1.7 did we get a story about it. But there's the abandoned fanatics Wisher camp. And so we got this whole story about, this is, so this world of Mirrorland that Nikki is in, she's been sent there from our world to this magical fantasy world called Mirrorland. And basically, like 1,000 years prior, like 1,000 years, there was a thing called, an event called the Veilfall, where all the gods in the world, like, fell and I guess died or disappeared, and the whole world, like, got destroyed. And so the Tide of Tears the Blue Tears season happens just after the Veilfall, when everything is just a disaster. There's like monsters everywhere, there's constant destruction of the land, there's earthquakes, volcanoes, all sorts of stuff. It's a horrible time to be alive, and the gods are gone. And then what we see shortly after this time period, you have the rise of the 8, who are 8 stylists, and they have the power to fix the world, basically. And I think Wishfield or Heartcraft Kingdom, where we are, the main 8 member is called Dexter. And you get Dexter's story kind of like in an earlier season called Fireworks Season. But yeah, so this story is actually just before the 8 rise. It's a story about Sith and, oh gosh, I'm terrible because I forgot her name, which is ironic because in the story it's about how she was forgotten. Anyway, apologies. So basically, Sith was like a serpent, a large serpent who could be a human in disguise sort of thing, and she hung out with this other person who is like, basically they say she could have been a member of the 8. She was a very powerful stylist, and she was helping people here in Wishfield, but she ends up getting overtaken by power, and Sith has to basically kill her. To save her, because she was overcome by a divine power and couldn't control it. And she took it because she wanted to help people, but it overtook her and she was actually hurting everyone. So Sith had to, deal with that, and everyone just thought that Sith just killed her for no reason, like she'd become evil, so they went against the serpent. And then basically it all got lost to history, the story of these 2 people, like powerful people who try to help. And so this whole season is we were finding out about this story, and we were bringing it to light with the help of a historian. And so you can see this picture here of Nikki in the green dress in the middle on the left-hand page, or the right-hand page, sorry. And that's me, like, that's Nikki telling the story of what happened to this stylist. And like, she was literally, I think you learned it was like 2 months prior to the 8 rising and helping everybody. So she missed out on 2 months. She could have been one of the 8. So it's very tragic. And of course, Sith regrets what she did, and she kind of like, the Blue Tears seasons happens all the time, like every 200 years or something. Every 100 years in Wishfield, and the oceans and seas become all glistening and blue from Sith's tears. So what we do is, we go and help Sith and release her from this regret. So it's very sad. And the soundtrack for this season is Chef's Kiss, the best music ever. I love the entire soundtrack. It's so good. So I told you the whole story because I'm sorry for spoiling you, but you can't play the actual story anymore, only the dungeon. But the dungeon doesn't really have the story anymore. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I thought I'd let you know, so you know some of the storytelling that happens in this game, because I usually don't talk about the stories that happen. It was a very beautiful season. We had a lot of beautiful, sparkly, sad outfits, and we had this pose where tears came, and it was gorgeous. Loved this whole patch. And then they also did a rerun of one of the 1.0 gacha dress banners, which was Blooming Dreams here. And so I ended up pulling on that because in 1.0 I ended up pulling and finishing Fluttering Dreams, the butterfly dress instead. And I also really liked this one, and my favorite is actually the 4-star, which has like the little camera there. You can see her with the red hair. So I decided to pull on Blooming Dreams to mostly get the 4-star, but also to finish it off. So now I have both 1.0 banners, which I was very happy that they did this special rerun. In the future, they will rerun these limited outfits. We just don't know when or how. But I do like to do a page for when I pull on a 5-star dress. I also pulled on the 5-star for this season called Tide of Tears, which is gorgeous. You're basically dressed as the serpent Sith, but in her human form. And I love it. It's so pretty. You'll see like there's quite a few patches here in a row where I was able to get a bunch of 5-stars. I don't know how. I skipped for a long time, so I had some saved up diamonds, and I don't spend my diamonds too much on anything else. So I was able to pull a few times here. And sorry, I'm just rearranging these stickers. All of the stickers that I use will be listed down below in the description. These like butterfly stickers and sparkles and bubbles and things are all from 2 Amazon sticker books, which are listed down below. I love them. They're so good. I'm going to buy a second copy of both because I've been using them up. But these beautiful butterflies are definitely perfect for Blooming Dreams here. And then around this time, we also had Momo's birthday. I think his birthday is like July something. So that's when this patch was. A while ago now. I can't believe it. But yes, I wanted to put a little page here to celebrate Momo's birthday. We got a special little cloak for Momo with the little birthday hat, party hat on it. And I took this photo of us in the restaurant that's in Flora-Wish because I liked all the cakes and things. And I put some of the stickers you can use in the game photo. And I did this little outfit to celebrate Momo's birthday. And then I just put in a picture of the cloak that we got. And I included this picture that I actually did as a Dancing Island is almost here kind of picture. I like to do right at the end of the patch. I like to do a little picture looking forward to the next patch. And I just thought it looked really cute with the way Momo was posed there, because now you can take pictures with Momo. So it was perfect. And I used, again, those Amazon sticker books. There was a cute page with all of these swirly streamer things. And I was like, I really need some birthday stickers or something, because we're going to have Nikki's birthday in December. And of course, Momo's birthday every year. But yeah, so I thought these streamer kind of looking swirly whirly stickers worked though as well. Just to bring in that celebratory feeling for Momo's birthday. And then I also tried to put in some cat kind of stickers from these washi stickers, which I think should also be listed in the description. So this little white cat was on that sheet. And then I end up putting some little, they had some little confettis, and I end up putting some little paw prints as well. But I really need some white cat stickers or birthday stickers to mark Momo in the future. But I still think this page turned out really cute. And as you can see, I'm just using Tombow markers to do a little border, add a little something to the page. And little bits of washi. So far all the washi has been from Simply Gilded, which will be listed down below as well. But I'm thinking for my next Nikki journal, I might change up my whole style and maybe the whole way I put these stickers in. I'm still debating on how I'm going to do it. I'm thinking I might not do these so here we're going to start on Dancing Season, version 1.8. And we got a whole new island, which is based on, in the world it's called Linglang Empire, but it kind of takes from Chinese and East Asian culture in real life kind of thing. And this island actually is, it's still playable, so you can go play this island whenever you want if you haven't played the game and you want to. So I won't really go too much into what this dungeon island is about. I really enjoyed it though. I 100%ed this island. I had so much fun. And it was so pretty and I loved the banner. So I also pulled on a 5-star banner in this season. So this is 3 5-star banners in a row I've pulled on. Yeah. It was lucky we got a whole new island. So we got all new chests and lots of diamonds. So yeah, I think, and then I take a break from pulling, I think. Just a little bit. You will see. But yeah, so I think what I want to do is not do like these, the Instagram posts where they do like version 1.8 dungeon season overview. I don't think I'm going to do that in the next journal. I think I'm just going to do my own title pages with my own titles. I already did that from the beginning in this journal, so I continued it on, so it'll be the same kind of thing. But I think in the future I'm going to change this up, how I do this, and I want to do some more layering, a bit more junk journaling feeling to it, rather than what I've been doing this way. But this is my first time really journaling like this, so it's all kind of just playing around with it. And I can change it up in the next journal. So I did buy 2 sticker packs from Journal Say, and I was putting off on getting these. I really kind of didn't want to, because I'm like 99.9% sure this is all AI generated, as is basically everything on Journal Say. But number one, it was cheap, and number two, no matter how much I searched, it was so hard to find these like really pretty Chinese, especially ancient Chinese decorations or stickers to go with this. And of course that's the theme of this whole season, so I wanted some stickers that will really go with it. So I decided to buy these 2 packs, and I'm not going to use any of the people from it because they're the most AI generated looking. But yeah, so I don't really want to buy any more things like this, and I will try harder in the future to find more appropriate stickers. But this theme was really hard to shop for, because I really wanted the stickers to be more specific for this one, rather than using more of my just like bubbles and butterflies and things. So I resigned myself to that, and they only cost like €2 in the end. So and I think they turned out really pretty, especially because I didn't use any of the people. I think they still look pretty good, and these are much higher quality AI images that I've seen. There weren't really any weird errors in them, so that was nice. And they had perfect ones, like in Dungeon Island we had some new animals, including those crane birds, so I really wanted to include those. We also have a lot of painting stuff and flowers, lanterns, and scrolls. So much of this, and fans as well, was so perfect, like the scroll and the fan. So I'm happy I picked them up, but I'm still mad that I couldn't find non-AI ones. So this was the other 5-star that I pulled on. I pulled on Forever Bond, this beautiful cat outfit. It had cat ears, cat tail. The outerwear, like jacket, cloak, is amazing. I love the colors of it. Even though I'm not a red girly, but the red shade that it is, I love it. And then the glow up version of it is this beautiful light purple. Oh, I love it so much. I think I ended up doing as much pulls as, I think it was over 180. So I did get the first evolution with the gold version of it, which I don't love as much. But I'm glad the glow up was that beautiful light purple that you can see in the second image on the right. But yeah, I love it so much. It's so pretty. I always like, you know what, I probably won't pull so much on the traditional Chinese banners, but this outfit just blew me away. I love it so much. In fact, a lot of the Chinese outfits so far, they're actually gorgeous. So, and a lot of really pretty colors. So I kind of brought in both the purple and the red stickers in here, and I thought that really came together in the end, because you do have like that mix of colors here. But yeah, and you got also the heterochromia eyes, like the cat with the orange and the blue eyes, which is so fun. But I was so happy with this banner. I just think it's so pretty. And this page, as you've been seeing so far, like I did in Blue Tea's season, I have a page where I put like the shop outfits in. So on the left, we have the shop outfits that we're able to buy, usually with the paid currency in the game, called Stellar, right? Although I think the outfit with the fan was not paid for. I think that was free, like you had to earn it. I think you had to earn it, yes. So that's fine. And then on the right, we got a new ability outfit where we had to like shoot paint, to paint like unpainted things. Very, very fun. So I put the ability outfit there just to like, I don't know, include it within the new outfits that we got. And then I was like, I have space, so I just put in this photo that I took wearing one of the new outfits, or at least parts of it, because I paired it with some other things, like the camera for the moment capture outfit. I just thought this photo to turn out really pretty, and I feel like there was a lot of green in here, so I made it more of a green page with some green stickers and Tombow. But yeah, I really love the way a lot of these pages turned out, despite the stickers. And then I only really have like one green washi, which is this strawberry washi from Simply Gilded, so I put that in. I really need to go, there's a local like kawaii store where I live, and they seem to have like a lot of, no more plain washi, so I need to go and find some there. I feel like Grid and Gingham would be good washi just to bring in. So now with my pages, I'm putting in some more of like the event and, the actual what was happening, stuff that I wanted to remember from the quest and the events, which I won't really go into because you can play it still. But as you can see, we have a story here of a cat and a dragon, and it was just so pretty. I had to put a screenshot there. And then we had these two men in the village fighting, and they just kept doing this whole, they're both saying, you. So it just says at the bottom there, you. And they kept doing it on repeat, so I had to save that too, like as part of it. And then to get to Dancing Island, you had to go through a scroll that was in the Sea of Stars, which is like the multiplayer area. And you can see all of those Nickies, like those are all other players on the top left picture, are all lining up to get into the scroll. So I just came there, I took a picture of it because I thought it was funny. Like that was the first day, I think. So everyone was like wanting to get to the island. And there's some pictures that I just took on the island. And the one on the bottom, I really love the way that outfit came together. It's like parts of one of these shop outfits plus the Tide of Tears from Blue Season outfit put together. And I put that up as a snapshot. So you could put it up and other Nickies who run across a snapshot in the world can like it and see it. And I got like 20 likes, so I was pretty happy with that. People liked that photo. I thought it turned out really pretty. But yeah, so we're again adding more of those Journal Day stickers just to add to it. But you can see those scrolls and everything that's included, especially that picture on the top left. You have the scrolls there. So these stickers turn out perfect. So then I just had the end of this story pictures wearing my favorite new outfit with that beautiful cloak. And then I took some pictures with one of the main characters, Bai, because she's gorgeous and I love her. And I just took some cute pictures with her because that's what I end up doing with all the women NPCs, to be honest. I know a lot of people out there are Giovanni girls, but I'm a Bettina girl or a Bai girl. Any of the other girls. You'll see later in other updates, and probably, I think there's one at the end of the next season in this video, and then one will be in part 6, but I have some photos with Bettina, which I love. I love me a Bettina. We barely got her in the story, which I'm sad about, but we're not talking about Bettina right now. We're talking about Bai, and which her name is Bai, and we're talking about Dancing Island, but yeah. So I actually streamed some of Dancing Island story, some questing on my channel. So it'll be on one of the Infinity Nikki streams in my live section. But one part of it, I was actually crying. Like, why are you making me cry on stream? But there are like multiple times in Nikki where I've cried. But yeah, if you played it and you know, it's the part with the little girl who's missing. Yeah, it's real sad. But again, if you're going to play this and you haven't played Dungeon Island, don't spoil yourself. Just go and play it and then cry because it was sad. And then, so this is the end of the season, and they were saying in the next patch we have the music season, but also housing was coming. We're getting our own island to build our own house for Nikki to stay in, which they've been planning to do housing since before the beginning of the game. So we're finally getting housing. So I did this picture of sort of like, here's me in Dungeon Island, and I'm getting ready to do my gardening and my house, where I have little Momo in his bee cloak. And then I was playing around with this outfit with the cat tail and the cat outfit up on the roof in Flourish, and I love how this photo came out. Like, she's prancing along the rooftop, and then you have the flying crane flew by, like, just in the right time. I just love the way that photo came out, so I had included it because, yeah, it's one of my favorite photos that I've taken in the game, I think. And then here I've just got all of the social media posts about teasing about housing. So these are all like the abilities that we were getting for housing. So we're going to get construction, meteor, star finding. We got animal, bring animals to your home, fish keeping, and gardening. So we had like little teasers of the outfits and things there. And I thought the illustrations were so cute. So I wanted to include those, and then I just included this random outfit that I made like the day before the patch came out, because I thought it was really cute. Another little house outfit, basically. And again, brought out some different stickers from that Amazon sticker books with the butterflies and bubbles. It also has these flowers in there too. But yeah, I also wanted to put in a bit of the housing. I haven't done any more updates since this though, but maybe in the next journal I'll do a more in-depth house update of what I've done to my house. Maybe before we end up changing it all, when we get new items and stuff and it all change. So now we have the music season, which was 1.9, and it was a traveling singing troupe was coming through Flourish, and they were going to perform at the Chuckle Club. I don't think this story is permanent, so so you can see the performance troupe down here. You've got the different characters, the principal vocalist, the tenor, the principal musician, and the soprano. And it was all very French operatic themed. And we just had some beautiful graphics from their social media for this, including those pictures of the troupe and also this gorgeous comic about it. And they like perform in this like magic traveling box, like a little suitcase, which was cool. This story was actually somewhat creepy. This whole thing is like, it was a whole mystery that we had to solve about what's up with the troupe. Like, there was a journalist who was covering them, and then the guy Vino who runs Chuckle Club was like, he invited them to come perform, and then he saw the principal vocalist, and he was like, wait, that looks just like my sister who died like 12 years ago. So that was a whole mystery, and the journalist was like, we met up with her in the inn, and she was like, I've been following them for ages, and they never leave the where they stay, they never leave to get food or anything, and never talk to anyone outside of their performance. So like, what the heck is going on here with the troupe? Anyway, I won't spoil this too either, because I don't know if you want me to spoil these things or not, if you're interested. But yeah, we found out the truth about the troops, which I guess there's going to be some spoiler images coming up. But basically, they're all puppets, yo. They all died in a fire years ago when Reno heard that his sister died. She actually did. But the guy who's like part of the troupe, and he kind of caused the fire by using cheap fireworks inside. And he was like so guilty that he turned to ancient whimmancy. So in this world, magic is called whim. and you're a stylist using women, it's more fashion based. But in the past, they called it womancy, and it had a lot more dark and dangerous elements to it. So he found this ancient womancy, and he was able to kind of bring them back to life, but as puppets, so they can perform perfectly and perform the same thing every time. It was nuts. Yeah, so that was quite a story. And so, you know, the journalist and Vino and us all had to investigate and then obviously confront this guy. And actually, they'd only died like, I don't know, 10 years prior, but then because of the womancy was so strong, it had sucked the life out of him. So he was young like them originally, but even after 12 years, he'd become like an old man from the womancy, like pulling the magic from him. Oh, anyway. This was a cool story. Like actually most of the stories in Nikki are kind of dark. And it has been the same for all of their other games. So here again, we have another page for shop fits. I also ran out of page. So I have a page at the beginning where I track all of they're called Mirror Journey. It's like a battle pass that you get every month. And if you pay for the battle pass, you get a Momo cloak every month. But my page for that at the beginning of the journal is full, and I wasn't able to include the last 2 cloaks. So here you can see on the left side a little Momo picture, and that's him wearing the battle pass cloak for this month. I just decided to add them to the 2 seasons because it's like there's no point making a whole new page for 2 cloaks. So I just include them here. I'm going to print them off smaller, I think, for the next journal. But he had some really cool shop stuff this time. We had another Dongqing Island or Linglang inspired outfit down the bottom there, which was free, I think. And I ended up buying all the shops like outfits because we had this cute little like bear engineer. And then we had this cool like Star Wish, Fey Wish kind of outfit. And then I bought this Cheering Heartbeat outfit because look at it. Like she has a clear plastic holographic jacket, and the evolution of it was purple, and I just love it so much. It's so cute. And there was also an item that she holds a sign that says Nikki Nikki, like a lit up LED sign, which was fun. So here I go. This is why I told you the story, because these are kind of spoilery pictures. But we're like investigating. We found this big, you can see on the left, we found a big black patch, and it was like a big burn patch inside of the box theater. And then we had this like black and white cinematic animation, as you can see here in the middle of the right page, where he explains what happened, how he was at their like cemetery, and he turned to womancy to bring them back to life as puppets. And you can kind of see the puppets there on the bottom left. One of them there. There's like a whole section where we had to run past them, and they would like come to life as you ran past them. It was scary. And then there was a whole section where you got to be a dog, as you can see at the bottom there with the bow tie, Fluffy. You actually played as the dog. It was fun. It was a mixed bag, yo. And then at the end, Nikki did a beautiful opera performance. And she was just going to perform by herself, but the puppets actually joined her. And they had never learned the song that Nikki was singing. It was actually written by Vino for his sister that she never got to know or sing of. And it was just so pretty and very moving. And then we kind of like, and at the end, we went back to the inn to find him at the end of the performance. And the puppets were gone except for one that looked just like him. So it's like, did he just turn into a puppet? But anyway, those people are free now, which is good. It was a cool, weird little story just happening in Flourish. And we got to learn a lot more about the barkeeper at the Chuckle Club called Vino, who's been there since the beginning. So it was fun to learn more about him and his character. Here I have some bonus pictures from the quests. There was this cake on the table, which I thought was so delicious looking. So I took a picture of Nikki with it. And then we had a picture. There's because it was like music season, the whole town of Flourish was filled with musicians and people. So there was like violinists and singers and music playing everywhere, like on the street corners, and then obviously people were enjoying watching it as well. So we have one little character she's in that little blue dress. I can't remember her name, it's so sad, but she lives in Flourish now, but she's still kind of homeless looking. But she's like a refugee from a neighboring area called Umbrazo. It's a whole thing in the main story. Well, no, it's mentioned in the main story. So I took a picture of her because we had a quest with her. And then there's the picture of me as a dog playing with another dog at the bottom. And then I took a picture with the journalist who's in like the white jacket and pants. And we were taking a picture with this other woman who's like a big pianist, I think. So yeah, I thought that was really cute, just to have those little memories there. And it was fun to lay these Scribble Prints Co torn papers that I should mention. These torn like written papers I thought worked perfectly. And I also used her music note stickers, but they were in grey watercolor, so I just used my Tombow in the color that I was using on the page to color those in so they match better. And then I used these gold stars that I just got at the grocery store, like literally the shop next door. So now we're going to do this finishing part, which is all about the housing update. And that first page there was the Stardew Valley collab that we had. Very tiny collab. it lasted not very long. But we got that like free little outfit in the red with the apron. And we met a little Stardew Valley. What are they called? I do play Stardew Valley, or I did in the past. I can never remember what those things are called. But with the little sprites. But one of them like fell into our world, and we had to help it return to its own world in Stardew Valley. And so we had that little outfit. We got a chicken gramophone to play music on for our homes. And if you used like your animal grooming ability on that chicken gramophone for 3 days in a row, you got a little Stardew Valley hair clip as well. So that was a little collab. It was very little, but it was so cute and it was all free. So our housing island was actually gifted to us by a former god. He doesn't say what he was a god for, like where or when, but his name is Oren, and look at him. He's so freaking attractive. Again, he also was only around for a couple of minutes and then he was gone. But we met up with him, and he took us to our new island that's just for us, and he likes to craft furniture and create things, so it's kind of tied into him. Like, he's given us this gift with the seer, and we could craft our own home and do gardening and stuff. But he's gone now. He's talked about, but hopefully we get to see Oren again in the future, because look at this hottie. And it's funny because he was standing around on Sea of Stars, the multiplayer map, and like earlier in Dungeon Season, there was like a whole line to talk to him and like take pictures with him of Nikki's. It was so funny. But yeah, I took some pictures there, and I took a picture of the default island that is given to us when we start at the bottom left. But I've completely redone my island, which I guess I could show off one day, but I don't really have that in this journal. And then on the side there, I just have like my first special flowers that grew, these duotone flowers. Then just taking pictures in my yard. And then my first pictures of my first gifts. So you can send gifts to other Nickies, and they turn up, like there's a whole gift giving station, and next to it is a gazebo with this table. And if someone sends you a gift, it will turn up on this table, and it's so fun to go see presents appearing there. So I took a picture with a big gift and a little gift that was sent to me, mostly by Rach, who also plays this game of Bella Planella. So, yeah. And you can see me wearing that outfit that I got. The shop outfit is so good with the purple. So this is the last pages, and here on the middle right, you can see my picture with Bettina. She's blonde hair, warrior. She's a ranger from Umbrazo, which is, as I said previously with that refugee, Umbrazo is currently being invaded and with war against another empire called the Empire of Light. So that's a whole thing there, but Bettina was just hangs around at the border post for Umbrazo, so I just went and took a photo with her, and yeah, a cute little photo with her. I had some more pictures of the inside of my house that I was working on. And then we got a 4-star at the top there, which is like a rock and roll outfit. She has a guitar. Well, she plays guitar, but she's like leather jacket and boots and stuff. So of course I had to get that 4-star outfit. And I just wanted to put a little spot here. And I used these stickers that I got from these are just Korean stickers that I found on a shop. I think it's listed down below, the sticker shop. It's like called Stickers or something. But I thought that would work well just for this little section here for the rock and roll outfit. Because yeah, I really love it. It's really cute. And then the bottom picture is me dressed as a witch on this item that we got for free actually. It's a Linglang Danqing kind of themed item, but you can sit on it and do different poses depending on it has like the 4 seasons that you can change the season on it. And one of the autumn season poses is you sitting there reading a book. So that's what my little witch Nikki is doing. And then those pictures on the left with my house is that I extended my kitchen area to be longer, just sort of playing with the construction and stuff, but not doing construction from scratch, you know. I'm really enjoying it, but I haven't built a house from scratch, and I don't know when I will. But I've been enjoying just playing with the default house. But yeah, I made the kitchen wider, which I was really happy with. So I got the dining area and a living room area there. And again, just using some more flowers stickers from my Amazon sticker books. And then I'm just going to label here with those sticker books also have some alphabet stickers included. So I just put in Bettina here because why not? I love Bettina. And you'll see in the next part of Infinity Nikki, we have a bit more of Bettina as well because in this last patch, it was like a farewell. So that's a little pause at the next part. But this is this part of the journal all finished. I will write out in those spots where I've done like squares of marker lines. I'm going to write out some things that I want to journal there. But I hope you enjoyed this journaling of Infinity Nikki. I can't believe I've talked this whole 43 minutes, but hey, we had a lot of stuff to talk about. And these were some really fun seasons in the game. And it was fun to like do some really different decorating with all of them. And I'm glad I was able to find some more stickers that worked for me. I still struggle when the theme is like super red or black. So hopefully in the future in my next journal I can figure that out. But yeah, I love the way it came out. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe because I'm doing a video every day this Planmas from the 1st to the 25th of December. And there will be another part of Infinity Nikki and a flip through of this entire journal. In case you don't want to have to watch any more of these like setup, actually working on it videos, I'll have a flip through where you can see the entire thing come together. Because it will be finished after part 6. But if you enjoyed this, maybe leave some pink hearts down below, maybe the sparkly pink heart or any of the pink hearts down below for Nikki or this journaling. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you also playing this game or are you just enjoying watching me put stickers down and journal and ramble? Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you tomorrow for more Planmas and actually plan with me very soon. And I'll see you next time or tomorrow. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.